What's going on, guys? Trader Joe back again with a quick video, hopefully to help you on your journey to becoming a successful and profitable Forex trader, options trader, futures trader, whatever trader you want to be. All right, so yesterday's video that we went over was the trading blueprint. So this is for brand new traders, no experience. You don't know where to start. You don't know what to look for. This is literally the breakdown. So if you want to screenshot this and watch the video from yesterday that I uploaded, I go over step by step everything that you need to do in order to start trading, at least get the right path, right? You have to follow the right path. Don't overstimulate yourself and just focus on what works and what I'm providing to you after 8 years of doing this. So research, trading platforms, strategy, paper trade, broker, small live account, challenge account. And at the end of the day, it's just consistency after that. So you guys can watch that video if you want to. And today what we're going to do is this is what, I don't know if I can type. What we're going to do is go over, this is like kind of a mini course too for you guys. So what we're going to go over is this is for my morning traders, New York analysis. So chart analysis, right? I'll put chart in there. Chart analysis. This is something that every trader should have to learn. But at the same time, it's kind of difficult to figure out how to learn and what to look for. And I've made a few videos like this, but it doesn't hurt to keep making them. So right now I'm going to go ahead and just leave that there. So this was actually the last trade. Like I said, if you want to follow me on Instagram, nvr.dwn.fx, I post trades. This was the last trade that I posted. I don't know if this was Thursday or Friday. That was Wednesday. So Wednesday, that was the last trade I posted. I haven't took another trade after that. Let me get rid of all this stuff. So let's go ahead and pretend that we have a New York session in front of us. So what I'm going to do is go to replay mode. And I'm just going to go back whenever. Let's just go back recently. What an amazing move this was. Crazy move. I had that on Instagram as well. Posted that. If you want to follow me, you'll be able to see those moves before they happen. But let's go ahead and go down to the hourly time frame. I'm going to reset the chart. We're in replay mode. And I'm also going to do this. I'm going to turn on my sessions indicator that shows me, again, if you follow me and watch any of my videos, I show you how to set up your sessions on the chart. That way you can understand when the momentum is coming from London session into New York session. So I have a blend of London session all the way to New York session. And I'll show you what that looks like really quick. So I go to the settings on my sessions. And I'll go to inputs. So I have London session starting at 3. I say 3 because everybody says 2:30, 2:45, 3 a.m. because that's when the volatility starts kind of smoothing out. And all the way to 12 p.m., right? So 3 a.m. to 12 p.m. EST. Okay, and I only have one of them marked. I don't have New York, Tokyo, or Sydney because I don't trade those. So all of this area right here, 3 a.m. all the way to 12 p.m., okay? That grayed out area. So it's not there, now it's there. So what we want to do, let's just say this is, 3 in the morning here. So I'm going to go ahead and wait until we get to, I forgot even how to use this thing. I'm going to go candle by candle until we get to about 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Okay? So forward and, all right, 11 a.m., that's fine. So if we're looking at the higher time frame, the only thing that we can be looking at this point in time, right? Remember, we're not going all the way back here to the beginning of time. Sorry, not the end of days, but the beginning of time. We're not going back here. All right. Yes, there's uptrends that you can follow, right? Uptrends, downtrend. You can keep that in mind. So what do we see here? We clearly see what, guys? What do we clearly see? An uptrend. Okay. That's it. Don't confuse yourself. Don't overthink it. Don't give yourself analysis paralysis. Okay, we're on an uptrend. All right, that's fine. So let's go ahead and keep that in mind, right? We have higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, little liquidity grab, higher high, might be a higher low, okay, if you get where I'm coming at. Now, we have this major sell-off that was here, but the only thing that we can really keep in mind is that clearly, it's still an uptrend. We're still making uptrends. This area is sold off because we broke this major level to the left-hand side, and we hit this major supply zone over here. So, it's very clear to see. So when we see price at this point in time right here, I'm gonna go down to maybe the 30 minute. Nah, let's stick with 30 minutes so I don't confuse you. We'll get into something else a little later here. So look, where are we right now? We have pulled back. This is now 11 a.m. We have pulled back into an area that is clearly a demand zone. Now, the only thing that you can sit here and ask yourself is, where am I looking for my buys? More times than not, if you can be patient, remember, this is what every beginner trader would do. And I used to do this, so don't worry. Long position. Oh, we have a support being built and it's breaking to the highs. Okay. Oh, I'm about to be rich. Right? This is what the trade would look like if you were to see these candles right here. That's what you guys would do, and I know you would, because that's what I would have done years ago. And this is basically setting yourself up for starting to think that the market's rigged. It's a scam. Nothing works for you. It just doesn't make sense. Clearly, price was showing we were going to continue up. So here, the only way I'd be looking for a buy entry is once we have this little push up. Okay, we might have some volatility coming into the market. Don't care. I'm not getting into that. Price comes back down, liquidates that. Okay, so now that we've pushed down into this area, if price starts pushing up here, maybe that was just a liquidity grab to wipe out everybody who took those buys. But once we push up above this level right here, guys, this is what you have to be mindful of. I'm going to use my ray here. Now, if we push above this, I know we're probably going to continue up, right? That's just what I'd be thinking in my mind. Does it ever happen? Not really. So we never would have took a buy. So did you learn that? We never would have took the buy. I never would have got into the trade, because only for buys would we want to see some type of volatility in the market pushing to the upside, coming back down, wiping out that area of liquidity again, still in that demand zone to continue back up and break these highs. Now we would have a reversal, if you want to call it that, right? Structure change. It's a break of structure. We had a little continuation to the downside, and then now because of this area to the left-hand side from the day before, we're now insinuating a bunch of buys to continue to break a new high. We didn't do that at all. Okay, all we did was continue down. So watch. I'm about to prove something that you see how clear as day I was telling you that this is a buy area, and you believe that it's always a buy area because of this major time frame. Oh, we're going to go for buys only? So watch this. I'm going to go down to the lower time frame, and I'm going to stick in this area right here. So on the 5-minute time frame, this is going to boggle you, and your mind's about to be boggled. On the 5-minute time frame, do you see any uptrend? And this is 3 a.m. to 12 p.m. basically. Do you see any uptrend in the 5-minute time frame? Do you see any uptrend in the 15-minute time frame? Or time frame. Time frame. Do you see any uptrend in the 15-minute time frame? Do you see how the market can make you think one thing and it's completely different? This is what it is to be an intraday trader, a day trader. You're getting into the market, you're getting out, you're a price action trader. If I woke up and I saw this during London session or whatever, New York session, I don't see any uptrend. But I'm sitting back here, and this is where people get confused. They sit on the hourly sometimes, and they say, oh, it's only an uptrend, so I'm only looking for buys right here. Well, why? Look at how much price messed around. So this is a little bit of food for thought and a realistic thing that's going to happen to you every single day. If you sit there trying to look at just high time frame and the higher time frame and just getting in because you think price is just going to immediately shoot up in that area because it's a higher time frame, okay, good luck. Good luck. You're going to be sitting in those trades forever. Price may take several days for it to even act on that area. Okay, stick with me. So on the 5-minute time frame, this is where you would sit here and say, okay, well, I don't see any uptrend. There's literally no uptrend. There's no reversal. This could have been almost a setup for a reversal, but at the same time, that's 6 in the morning, right? You want to wait for something, for some major liquidity or major move to the upside or downside. So look at this. Your day would have been done if you were to sit here and look at this 8 o'clock candle here. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this here and this here. Price was clearly on a downtrend, guys. And all through London session to even through New York session. New York session looked like we had a shift in structure, which we did not. So look, the same idea. The same idea, guys, as the higher time frame. So what do we have right now? A downtrend for the day. Okay. Where is there an area of either major supply or major demand, aka major momentum to the up or the downside, insinuating a new lower low or higher high? Where is it? Well, let's take a look. Lower low, lower high. Lower low, lower high. Lower low, okay, low, low. Still, we didn't break any of these structures. This almost, like I said, could have insinuated a reversal. But this is at 6 o'clock, so this is towards the end of kind of the momentum for London session. And we're starting to lead into pre-New York session. So anyway, stay patient. Oh, look, a lower low. In this area right here would have been where I said, okay, price. If price touches this, I'm getting in. I'm getting in. I'm getting in for a simple sell. I would probably have my stop loss up here. I don't do the like both at the next. I don't do it at the same candle. I'll probably do it up here, to be real with you. And just to a new low, right? We're continuing that push to the downside. So 1.5 to 1 or 1 to 1.5. You can let the rest run at break even once we hit that target, and let it run as long as you want. But that's the difference between staring at the higher time frame and also trying to enter on the lower time frame. You really have to differentiate the two, and don't ever compare them. They're completely different. So if you're going to sit here and trade in the morning during New York session, look at the movement of the day. Look at the movement of the day, my friend. Stop looking at yesterday, the day before. What does yesterday have to do with today? Today's probably new price action. There's going to be news. There's going to be something going on somewhere in the world, or something going on in the economy that is just going to do whatever it wants to do for the day. So follow price action. Look at this. Clearly downtrend. Yet this major move to the upside, even though it's a high, all these freaking higher highs and higher lows, you're going to only assume buys. Why? We're trading for the day. Now, if you trade, to be real, this is how you would look if you were to compare it to a day trade, right? Or a swing trader. Here, this is how your position would look. That looks pretty normal, right? If I'm looking at the hourly time frame, that looks pretty normal for a swing trade. We got 106 pips of a stop loss. So that is completely different from what you're looking at when you're going to the day's price action, right? It's today's price action. This is what we're looking at. It's right here. There is nowhere else, and I just feel like people forget this. Because if I'm looking at this early in the morning, I'm getting in on this trade right here. Look, if you didn't see any of that after, watch. You're just focusing on the day, right? On the 5-minute movement. Oh, we got to push up. Oh, we're making over. We're going to do an uptrend now because of yesterday's area. Hold on. Boom. All right. Price just had a nice little massive put. Look at this. All right. So let's do the math on this. It is about a 15 pip in total. 15 pip. Yep, 15.1. Actually, right at 15. So 15 pip move to the downside, which insinuated a close on one of these higher time frame candles. Probably a 30-minute. Yeah. On the 30-minute candle, close at a low. All right. So look, you don't have to sit here and get 1,000 pips. Like I said, it's literally, it's day in and day out. If the trade's not there, I don't sit up. Realistically, I would have put my stop loss here. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I would have aimed for a 1.5. Because this candle, if this candle was up here, it would have been a little better. But this is the area. That's just where we're at. That's where price allowed us to look for an entry. I would have held it to a 1.5 RR. So we're not in the trade yet. We wouldn't have been in the trade yet. Boom, touched it. And then immediately, these are the trades that I take. If you follow me on Instagram, watch me. I will post them daily. If there's a trade, I'll show it. If I saw this trade in the morning, I would do it. I didn't trade on Monday though. So anyways, let's see. What else can we go over? Let's go back another day here. Ready? So watch. This is a little choppy, but we'll go ahead and look at it. Right? Watch this. This is choppy, and I don't care. I'm going to go ahead and select this bar here for this day. So again, let's keep in mind exactly what I just said, right? What do we see on the higher time frame? Right? The overall trend is like up here. Even though, yes, we had this sell-off here, we still have what? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Okay, come down. Okay, there's still a lower high or a higher low. Same thing, right? It's still an uptrend. Pull back. Maybe we're going to continue back up. That's what you would automatically assume. So now we look in on the day, right? 3 a.m. to 12 p.m. here. That's the sessions that we're covering. So let's go ahead and go slow. So what time is it? 4:30. So let's go ahead and aim till we get to 5 o'clock. Let's just say around 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. Sorry. So look, what do we have here? But it's the same setup. It's the same setup. If I saw this at 7:45, this area right here, if I saw a price, let's see how many pips it is of candle movement, about 15. It's literally the same idea. Yep, that would qualify for a trade. This is what I would do. Again, I'll probably put it at the candle above, one candle above, and hold it to a 1.5. And I choose 1.5 because if it was a better entry, again, if this candle was up here, then it would be a setup. But either way, that's what we got. So let's see what happens. Well, price touched it and went right back down. Oh, look at that. Dang. You could have gotten that trade friggin' 4 times. But so what did we learn from that though? Again, what is the trend for the day? What is the trend for the day? Stop looking back here. I mean, if you're going to be a swing trader, then you're going to, guess what, guys? You're going to get in this trade. You better be taking a buy. And your stop loss better be, all the way down here. And you're aiming for this. All right, cool. Then you can sit here and wait however long it's going to take for this trade to play out. This is why, I don't swing trade. I don't have patience for that. There we go. Finally. For a 1.5, and this is like, I'm not going to do this. Well, imagine you put your stop loss here, and you're looking for an amazing risk to reward. Look at that. Oh, look, price came back down again. So how would you have known that? You wouldn't have unless you're patient enough to wait for it. Price came up, came back down, broke this area, came back up, came back down, broke this area, and then we went up. And this happened the next day at what, 1:30 in the morning? So, oh my gosh, we're almost at 18 minutes. Jeez, sorry. Keep that in mind. All right, I'm trying to give you some like straight up game here, bro, when it comes to how to read the market real time and during the day, during the session that is in front of you, right before your very eyes. Stop comparing everything to the left-hand side. This is the market. You get what you get during the day that the market is moving. You don't get a perfect buy entry because yesterday this was the area where everybody bought. Follow the market for what it is right before your very eyes. Look at what price is doing. Stop trying to overcomplicate it. Stop trying to get ahead of the game. Stop trying to think that you're better than the market. You will learn the hard way. Okay? So what do we have here, guys? What is this? Just randomly. It's just an uptrend, right? It's just an uptrend during the day, during London session all the way to New York session. There's just a clear uptrend. There's nothing else. Price never came back down, so whatever. We'll never worry about that. What's over here? What is this? Is this an uptrend for the day? It's got to be, right? It's not a downtrend, right? What is this for the day? It's a little choppy. It is very choppy. Actually, it's honestly truly ugly because there's no clear direction. We didn't have any new highs or higher lows. So if this came up, pushed up here, and this created a little higher low and came back up, and okay, then we would have an uptrend, but we don't have that. We just have choppiness. Now this came here, broke the low at 10 a.m., which insinuated to sell. This one probably would have been a loss. Although this doesn't even look like an entry. This area, that would have been the entry because this one looks way too small. Yeah, it's only 5 pips. That could have been the setup for you. $1.5 beep. You know, that could be set. And listen, all these guys online, they're posting a risk to reward of 4, 5. I only do risk to reward ratio of 4. It's like, no, you don't. Shut up. You are not an intraday trader taking 1 to 4 risk to reward ratios. You are not. Unless your win rate is like 20%, 30%. You are not getting how did I say that? The trades that you do take, there's going to be many losses. If you're finding any strategy that is going to say high risk to reward ratio, you're going to have a very low win rate. So personally for me, since I like to be right a lot and I don't like to set myself up for any L's, I take only the highest probability trades, and I make sure I take money from the market. I don't sit here and hold it for till it hits the moon, doge to the moon. That's not me. Here's also a very good observation for a reversal, right? So what did I say about the first? If you go back in the beginning of the video, I said if there's a downtrend and price breaks above, that higher low, or the lower high. So look, this is a very good one for you guys to see. Let's just say this. So initially, let's go here. Oh, yep. So we see a little downtrend for the morning, right? 7:40 in the morning. We see a little downtrend. Okay, no biggie. Whoa, we see some momentum to the upside now. Well, now we're sitting on that trend. Oh, we came back down. Now this is where the market is basically the same thing over and over again. You don't know this yet, and neither would I. I'm just saying that this is funny how you watch this. Now that we've kind of broke out of this downtrend, this area of demand is now what's going to insinuate all the buys to continue up and break that high, which it was here. Now, for trades like this, your best opportunity to get into the market is going to be on the breakout, only for these reversals, because everybody's going to be taking these buys, especially after breaking this level. So I would probably stop it below this current candle and aim only for 1.5. That's literally what I would do. And then you can let the rest run. Like I said, on my Instagram pictures, I will hit that, go to break even, and just let the rest run. You can let the rest run to break this high over here. Either way, that would have been quick in and out. You don't ever know what's going to happen after that. So anyways, 23 minutes already. We're done. Yeah, if you have any questions, leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe. I post, honestly, like just straight up real trader content. And I know it might be boring. I know it's not super engaging. I know it's not editing and beautiful lights and crazy camera footage. Yeah, good luck learning how to trade from a guy who's just a content creator. Good luck. You're going to find yourself in a world of financial trouble the more you focus on just what this guy with a nice camera and pretty lights is telling you. So stay blessed, stay safe. Love you, brother. Love you, sister. And keep practicing and just keep pushing, man. You'll get there. Don't ever worry about it. You're going to get there. Just deal with the hurt, become numb to winning or losing, and move on. Later.